Hey everybody, it's me, Angel Benton, and it is time for another edition of Angel Sudsy Recap. I bet you thought I had stopped doing these, didn't you? I kind of thought I had too, a little bit. We'll get into that in a second. This is the show where we delve into the world of daytime television and we do a few reality shows on the side. But, so right now, and one of the shows that we're doing is Days of Our Lives, and I will talk about Days of Our Lives in a second, but before we get into that, so my life has been in kind of a little bit of flux lately. You know, I was in Florida for the marathon. I did two different site surveys at two different casinos. One was in Seattle. Well, actually, it was 2 hours north of Seattle. And then one was in Vegas. And then I'm going to Arizona next week. A lot of traveling, right? Okay, so on top of that, I don't know if I told you this or not. I probably did, but you know, last month my wonderful apartment complex left a note on our door, and it was a 30-day no cause notice to quit. So we basically got evicted. Like, not necessarily, we don't have any evictions on our record. Well, I certainly don't, because I was never put on the lease. But, so we had a talk, and she wanted to move to a different complex, and I wanted to stay. So I was like, I've got a 780 credit score. I know that I will win. I have no bankruptcies, no criminal history, no debts. I think I should be fine. So I applied and I was approved. And I am now in my new one-bedroom apartment space. Now, this is a lot of options for me. So like right now, I'm thinking that the best option right now, although you can see this tag. So can we take this tag off? I think we can. Young children can strangle themselves. Well, since I'm not a young child, nor do I have any young children. Okay, there we go. Much better. The kitchen, I think, is the best because of the overhead lighting. I know it sounds crazy, but I look much better in as much light as possible, right? A lot of people, especially drag queens, and I'm a former drag queen, so you know, they prefer darker lighting. I don't. I was one of those bitches that loved day drag. You know what I mean? Because I didn't do that Ringling Brothers drag, so I did more of I'm a real girl drag. And it was always interesting to see who would pass. But anyways, but now I have all these options as to where I want to set my, how I want to set up my show. I really don't know. So here, I'm going to give you a walking tour of my apartment just so that you all can see. I don't have any furniture yet. FYI, I really don't. But soon, I've got so as I have announced on my YouTube show, I haven't announced it anywhere else. I will most likely be announcing it on Twitter today. I am going to Colchester, England on June 14th is the day I leave. I arrive June 15th, and then the concert where I'm meeting Steps is June 16th, and I'm so excited about that, because then I got to come home the next day on June 17th. I don't get that much PTO, paid time off. Anyways. So, okay. So I'm going to give you a little walking tour of my place, okay? So, oh, I can't do it really. I can't switch the, okay, that's fine. So, this is my kitchen. Like, here is my stove. It's electric. I do have a gumbo pot. I took my gumbo pot. It comes with a microwave. That's so exciting. And I don't have anything in my cupboards. In fact, I had to unplug this cupboard because the air, it's central air and heating, so it was constantly on, and the sound, I think, was kind of distracting for the show, so I didn't really want to do that. These are my cupboards, and I just have one bowl unpacked so far, but that's my cupboard. And on this cupboard, though, this is where I have my tiki mugs. Exciting. You know I love me a good tiki drink. And here's my refrigerator. There's my freezer. I just have a few things in the freezer. Okay. And let's see, this is the refrigerator. Lots of booze. I actually ordered pizza for the first time last night. I was so excited. I felt so grown up. Here's my pantry. Can I turn the light on? Here we go. Here's my pantry. This is probably the most filled in room of stuff. A lot of stuff went in the pantry. There's my red Solo cups. I'm classy. And I also have all these waters from Kirkland and Kroger. So here's the thing. I don't have a bed yet. I obviously know that I'm going to get a pull-out couch because I wasn't allowed to before, and I want to do that now. So I'm going to get a pull-out couch. Now, having said that, for my actual bed in my room, I didn't know what I want. And I was thinking, well, maybe I want a water bed. And my mom was like, there's no way they would let you have a water bed on the second floor. And I was like, really, bitch? She's like, I guarantee you it's in your lease that you can't have a water bed on the second floor. I was like, really, bitch? Okay, so we're going to see. We're going to read this. We're going to go through this lease because I can easily use all that Kirkland water to fill it up for a water bed. And I can get some more real cheap, real quick. Trust and believe. Okay, so then this is my bathroom. This is a little bit messy because I'm still moving in. But those are my clomiphene pills. Oh. Okay, and then this is my medicine cabinet. As you can see, it's pretty bare. It's also really small, but that's okay. It's the only difference. The only thing I really don't like is that it's small. Now, if you notice, there's no bar and there's no fireplace. Those cost extra money. Okay, so we're going to go back into the kitchen to talk about Days of Our Lives. So I just thought I would give you, so I don't know where I'm going to have my Sudsy Recap show. Maybe I'll do it in the bathtub with bubbles. Have it be a Sudsy Recap, except for the story time. I'll do somewhere else. Or maybe I'll buy some more lighting and I'll do it in this area right over here. You know, I don't know. We'll figure it out though. I'm so excited. I'm really excited about this. So anyways, okay, so Days of Our Lives. So this week on Days of Our Lives, which is the week ending, I think, on April 6th. So basically, the jury came back with a verdict for Gabby. That was at the end of the week. So this whole week, we saw Abigail go to Marlena for help because Abigail actually resurfaced and she was in Hong Kong. So Stefan went to Hong Kong with Gabby, with two B's. I prefer Gabigail, but Gabby is fine, whatever. And he was, well, here's the thing. There's a big online thing going on right now called Justice for Abby, which, I'm sorry, but I kind of agree with it. Because they're saying that because Stefan knows that Abby is not in her right mental state, and he's having sex with Gabby, that he's sort of, I don't want to say raping her, but he's sort of taking advantage of her. I tend to agree with that, actually. I mean, if he didn't know, like, that would be a completely different story. Like, if she was presenting herself as somebody different and he didn't know that, and he had sex with her then, that's different. But A, she's married. B, he knows that she's in love with her husband. And C, he's kind of a dick. So we'll see how that plays out. But I am totally Team Justice for Abby, as well as Team Horita. There was a scene with Paul and Will that was really cute. It was really sweet. I love both of them. They do such a good job together. I mean, don't get me wrong. I actually am enjoying Sunny more too now that Sunny is with Leo, the new boy, played by Greg Rickhart. I think that's how they say his name. At least that's how they pronounce it at the daytime Emmy, so I'm going with it. who he doesn't know is actually been hired by Vivian Alamain. Oh, are those my cheekbones? Ooh, that's fierce. So we'll find out how that goes, because he just said he was hired at Titan Industries. So Sunny will get to see him at work. But anyways, we'll find out next week what happens to Gabby, what happens to Leo and Sunny, what happens to... Oh, and then Patch is like full-on blind. And Lonnie has had some issues, but the baby's not necessarily at risk. She is, though. We'll get into someone dying into childbirth when I do the general hospital, dying in childbirth, when I get into my general hospital recap. Because there's a lot of people online that are wishing that on someone, and I don't necessarily know if I would wish that, but I definitely see their reasons. So thank you so much for logging on today and for taking this tour of my apartment. It is appreciated. When I start to get some furniture, I'll show you even more. I couldn't really show you too much because of the way that this camera is, so it's kind of annoying, but that's fine, whatever. Anyways, thank you for logging on today. Have a great day. Feel free to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Angel Benton. You can hashtag days, or DOOL, to talk about days of our lives, or you can also hashtag YR to talk younger than the rest of us, because I'm doing that next. Okay, everyone, thank you so much for logging on. Have a great day. Peace out. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thumbs up this video. Look around my YouTube channel for my Storytime with Angel Benton series. Episode 3 is coming up soon, and it'll be in Nihongo. Yeah. Have a great day. Wubba. Wubba, wubba, wubba.